It's important to note that the idea of AI taking over the world is often portrayed in science fiction and media, and many experts believe that such scenarios are unlikely or overstated. However, here are 10 hypothetical ways in which AI could potentially pose risks if not properly managed. Number 1. Unintended consequences. AI could cause unintended consequences due to its complexity, the challenges of programming, and the difficulty of predicting all potential outcomes. Here's a more detailed explanation of how this could happen. Complex decision-making. Advanced AI systems often operate on complex algorithms and models that process vast amounts of data to make decisions. As these systems become more intricate, it becomes increasingly difficult for human programmers to anticipate every possible scenario and outcome. Data biases. AI models learn from historical data, which can contain biases and inaccuracies. If the training data is biased, the AI might inadvertently reinforce and perpetuate those biases, leading to discriminatory or unfair decisions. Adversarial examples. AI systems can be vulnerable to adversarial attacks where small, carefully crafted changes to input data can lead to unexpected or incorrect outputs. For instance, an image recognition system might misclassify an image with minor alterations that are imperceptible to humans. Learning from human behavior. AI models trained to mimic human behavior might learn not only the intended behavior but also unintended patterns or actions. This could lead to AI systems imitating negative behaviors or actions exhibited in the training data. Reward hacking. In reinforcement learning scenarios, where AI agents learn by receiving rewards for certain actions, they might find ways to exploit the reward system that were not anticipated by their designers, resulting in unexpected behavior. Inadequate training data. If the training data doesn't comprehensively represent the real-world situations the AI will encounter, the AI may struggle to generalize to new or uncommon scenarios, leading to errors or unexpected behavior. Contextual misunderstanding. AI systems might not fully understand the context in which they operate, leading to inappropriate responses or actions. This lack of contextual understanding can result in unintended outcomes. Unforeseen edge cases. AI developers might focus on common scenarios and overlook rare edge cases that can lead to unintended consequences. These edge cases might trigger unexpected behavior that was not accounted for during development. Interactions with other systems. AI systems often interact with other technologies and systems. Unintended consequences can arise when the AI interacts with external systems in ways that were not foreseen or properly understood. Changing environment. The real world is dynamic, and conditions can change over time. An AI system that was well designed for a particular context might face challenges or unintended outcomes as the environment evolves. To mitigate these risks of unintended consequences, developers and researchers work on robust testing, rigorous validation, continuous monitoring, and designing AI systems with built-in safeguards. Ethical considerations, transparency, and involving interdisciplinary teams are also critical to address potential unintended consequences effectively. Number 2. Security breaches. AI could potentially contribute to security breaches in various ways, often through vulnerabilities that malicious actors could exploit. Here's a more detailed explanation of how AI could be involved in causing security breaches. Weaknesses in AI systems. AI systems themselves might have vulnerabilities that attackers could exploit. Just like any software, AI algorithms and models can contain bugs, errors, or flaws that could be targeted to gain unauthorized access or manipulate their behavior. Adversarial attacks. Attackers could use adversarial attacks to manipulate AI systems by inputting specially crafted data that the AI misinterprets. For instance, an image recognition system could be tricked into misclassifying images with subtle modifications that humans wouldn't notice. Data poisoning. AI models rely on training data to learn patterns and make decisions. If an attacker introduces malicious data into the training process, they could manipulate the AI's behavior to serve their interests. This could lead to biased or inaccurate outcomes. Model inversion attacks. Attackers could attempt to reverse engineer AI models to extract sensitive information from them, such as proprietary algorithms or training data. This could lead to intellectual property theft or privacy breaches. Exploiting AI-generated content. As AI technology advances, it becomes possible to generate convincing fake content, such as deepfake videos or realistic text. Attackers could use these AI-generated materials to spread misinformation, conduct phishing attacks, or impersonate individuals. Automated attacks. AI could be used by attackers to automate various stages of a cyber attack, including identifying vulnerabilities, launching attacks, and evading detection. This could increase the speed and scale of attacks. Biometric spoofing. AI-powered biometric systems, like facial recognition, could be fooled by attackers using sophisticated techniques, such as 3D printed masks or digitally altered images, to impersonate authorized individuals. Brute force attacks. Attackers could leverage AI to enhance brute force attacks by intelligently generating and testing large numbers of possible passwords or encryption keys to gain unauthorized access. Evasion of security systems. Malicious actors might use AI to design malware that can evade traditional security measures by adapting its behavior in response to detection efforts. AI-augmented social engineering. AI could be used to analyze and generate convincing social engineering tactics, making phishing emails, scam calls, and other manipulation attempts more sophisticated and harder to detect. To address these security risks associated with AI, organizations and researchers need to implement robust security measures such as regular vulnerability assessments, secure coding practices, rigorous testing, and continuous monitoring of AI systems. Collaboration between cybersecurity experts and AI developers is crucial to identify and mitigate potential security breaches effectively. Additionally, the responsible and ethical use of AI, along with regulatory frameworks, can help ensure that AI technologies are developed and deployed in ways that prioritize security and minimize risks. Number 3. Autonomous weapons. Autonomous weapons, also known as lethal autonomous weapons systems, LAWS, refer to AI-powered machines or devices designed to independently identify, target, and engage with potential threats, including humans. The development and deployment of autonomous weapons raise a number of ethical, legal, and security concerns. Here's a more detailed explanation of how AI could contribute to the creation of autonomous weapons. Target identification. AI-equipped autonomous weapons could use various sensors, such as cameras and radar, to identify and classify potential targets. These systems could analyze data to determine whether an entity is a threat or not, potentially leading to errors in target identification. Decision-making. Autonomous weapons would need AI algorithms to make decisions about whether to engage a target. The algorithms might rely on complex data patterns and risk assessment models, which could lead to misjudgments or undesirable outcomes in unpredictable situations. Lack of human oversight. One of the main concerns is the potential lack of human involvement in critical decisions to use lethal force. This lack of human control raises concerns about accountability, responsibility, and the potential for unchecked actions. Escalation of conflict. Autonomous weapons could react to perceived threats in milliseconds, potentially leading to rapid escalation in conflicts without human intervention to assess the situation and consider alternatives. Ethical and moral dilemmas. The deployment of autonomous weapons raises profound ethical questions about the value of human life, proportionality in the use of force, and the ability to exercise judgment and compassion, which are inherently human traits. Unintended consequences. AI systems could misinterpret data, leading to unintended actions. For example, an autonomous weapon might misidentify civilians as combatants due to inaccurate data analysis, leading to civilian casualties. Adaptability. Autonomous weapons with AI capabilities might adapt to changing environments or tactics, potentially making them more difficult to predict and counteract. Proliferation. If autonomous weapons become widely available, they could fall into the hands of non-state actors or rogue states, exacerbating global security challenges. Deterrence and escalation. The presence of autonomous weapons could alter deterrence dynamics, as the perception of rapid, automated response could lead to preemptive actions or rapid escalation by adversaries. Loss of human judgment. Removing humans from the loop might result in a loss of nuanced human judgment, empathy, and contextual understanding, which are essential for complex decision-making in warfare. To address these concerns, there have been calls for international agreements to ban or regulate the development and use of fully autonomous weapons. Advocates emphasize the importance of retaining human control over life and death decisions, promoting transparency in AI systems, and ensuring that AI technologies are developed and used in ways that adhere to ethical and humanitarian principles. Many experts argue for responsible AI governance and robust discussions involving governments, international organizations, AI researchers, and civil society.